Before you start animating, guys, there are two very important preferences that I want you to set and understand. They will affect a lot the way you are animating and what we call the motion path and the anchor point. So if you are on Windows, you can go to Edit and jump to Preferences. If you are on the Mac, I think you will find it under AfterEffects CC. You will find Preferences. I think it's the fourth option, third option. And I would like you from Preferences here. This will be identical submenu for Windows and the Mac. I would like you to choose General. Okay, you will have a big preference panel open. It has a group of options on the left and it has the options of the group in the right section. The two major preferences I would like you to set is default spatial interpolation to linear, and the latest one and a very important one in After Effects CC 2018, it is center anchor point in new shape layers. So this one is supposed to center the anchor point in new shape layers. In any version that you are using in After Effects, please for now, because you will learn when to remove this preference, check the default spatial interpolation to linear. So make sure it's checked. Now, about this center anchor point in new shape layer, I want to explain to you first. So I click OK to set the default. Now, in any version before CC 2018, when you create a shape layer, just like this, the anchor point here is always in the middle of the composition. Cool, guys? So if you use the rotation tool and you select your layer, then if you rotate here, you are rotating around the anchor point. Also, if you want to scale or make it big or small, this is how would scale, you will also scale towards the anchor point or away from the anchor point. Cool. I will undo the scale and the rotation. If you are animating, you need to take care of the placement of the anchor point for the shape layer so you can rotate and scale, in the right way. To do that, you need to get used to the tool here called Pan Behind, or you can read in between bracket anchor point tool. The shortcut is Y. So I'm going to press Y on the keyboard to select the anchor point tool. Then click on the anchor point and move it around. Okay. If the snapping is not on, then you can press Ctrl or Command on the Mac to snap it on the corners or on the binding box. If you notice here it's telling you it's in the middle on the line, and here it's in the middle on the horizontal line. So let's say I want to rotate it just in the middle here. I will press Ctrl, here you are, and drag it to the middle. If your snapping is on, then the snapping is automatic and it will snap. Now, if you use rotation, it will rotate around the anchor point and you are very happy. In CC 2018, now you have a major upgrade, which is actually wonderful. I will delete the shape layer. I will go back to Preferences. Here you are. I wish you go to General with me here. And I will set now the center anchor point in the new shape layer to on. So I check it. So now, if you're using CC 2018, please do that. And I will click OK. Now, the difference is huge. Let's draw a shape layer here. Okay, if I release, the anchor point will jump and situate itself in the middle of the shape layer, wherever the shape layer is. Okay, let's select, for example, a polygon. Here you are. Release, it's in the middle of the polygon for all other shapes. Now, this has made life much easier because most of the time, you would draw a shape and the anchor point in the middle. If you have many shapes and we start looking which anchor point, where is the anchor point here? So now life has become very easy because the anchor point in CC 2018, when this preference is set, will jump in the middle. Now, if you are in any version, of course, and you want to move it, you will have to go back to the anchor point tool, press Y, and you can move it. The snapping is on, so it can snap to corners, for example. Here you are. And you can move it the way you want, so you can rotate it or adjust the rotation if you like. Here you are. Or even if you want to scale it, it will scale from the anchor point or towards the anchor point. Cool, guys. So This is major, and in this course I will set this preference, and the anchor point of the shapes I will be creating will jump in the middle. If you are not using CC 2018, please take care of your anchor point always. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next lecture.